tape was wet. No, wet isn't the right word. It was soaking, heavy, like someone had dipped that roll of masking tape in a bucket of water. But there wasn't any water there. And the worst part, I didn't bring masking tape on the trip. I never do. I still see it when I close my eyes. The motel corridor, the bathroom door ajar, the flickering light, and that hand, pale, thin, fingers far too long, pulling the tape, slowly, sealing the door from the inside, and the sound, ps, s, sh, ch. It's glued inside my head. To this day, if someone peels masking tape next to me, I freeze. My heart races. Let me tell you how I ended up in that room. Months later, I still can't tell this story without shaking, and I still have no idea what that thing was. I only know that room 6 of the Riverside Motel never received another guest, and I was never the same again. My name is César. I was 34, a systems analyst, completely rational. I never believed in ghosts. Until that Tuesday, I was driving back from my grandmother's funeral. Grandma Lourdes raised me. The service was in a tiny town near Governador Valadares. I left shattered, driving on autopilot, 8 hours to Sao Paulo, and I hadn't slept the night before. Around midnight, the exhaustion hit hard. The white lines on the asphalt started to dance. I was becoming a danger. Then I saw the rusty green sign Riverside Motel, 2 millies, underneath, in bad black paint. Last stop before the mountains. I decided to stop. The place was decaying. 1970s, definitely. Half the sign's letters were burnt out Rive Hotel. The parking lot lights flickered yellow, full of bugs, weeds everywhere. But a car sat at the front desk, so I thought it was open. The lobby smelled like mildew mixed with cheap lavender. Whenever I smell that combination now, I feel nauseous. Worn red carpet, cigarette burns, a ripped vinyl couch. Behind the counter, a thin old man with deep bags under his eyes watched a static-filled TV. He barely looked at me. "Good evening. Do you have a room available?" He raised his head slowly, looked at the screen, typed, frowned. Only number 6. 6? What's wrong with 6? Nothing wrong, he answered too quickly. It's what's left. He handed me a real key with a huge wooden keychain. The number 6 burned into it. Our fingers touched. His hand was ice cold. He held onto the key an extra second. "Sir, traveling alone?" "I am." He nodded and muttered something. It sounded like good luck. Pause twos. I was so exhausted, I ignored the warning. I just wanted a bed. If I'd known, I would've slept in the car with the doors locked. Room 6 was at the end of a long, poorly lit corridor. Fluorescent lights buzzed and flickered. The other rooms had their doors open, all empty. A deserted wing. Only room 6 was shut. The door had a thick coat of paint, hastily applied, as if trying to cover something. I felt a chill. Inside, the room was clean. Double bed, slightly yellowed sheets, a lampshade, a tube TV. A small bathroom at the back, smell of bleach. The window AC rattled. Above the bed hung a generic landscape painting lake. Mountains, trees crooked, tilted left. I can't stand crooked pictures. I stood on the bed and straightened it, perfectly aligned. There, now I can sleep. I took a quick shower. The water was lukewarm. The stall was fogged up, but I noticed a handprint on the glass. From the inside out, pause ones. I hadn't touched the glass. I ignored it. Steam does that. I turned off the bathroom light, closed the door, killed the lamp. Darkness, only the AC hum. I closed my eyes, and then the painting fell. A sharp sound. The frame hit the carpet right at the foot of the bed, as if pulled. My heart raced. I turned on the lamp. The painting lay on the floor. Glass cracked across the lake. The nail was firm, the wire intact. No logical reason. Breathless. The AC vibration. That's all. I hung it back, but didn't align it this time. I just wanted sleep. When I turned off the light again, I heard creaks, rhythmic, like footsteps, from the bathroom. Creak, silence, creak again, closer, something moving across the floor. I turned the light on, nothing. But the air was colder. A draft from the bathroom door which id closed but now stood ajar 4 inches. Complete darkness inside. A sickly sweet smell, rotting flowers. I slammed the door shut, dragged the chair in front of it, and sat on the bed hugging the pillow, staring. I didn't sleep. When daylight crept through the curtain, I almost cried with relief. Sun turns monsters into old furniture. I laughed at myself. César, you're an idiot. A 34-year-old man, afraid of a bathroom door. Your grandma would laugh. Then I remembered the funeral. I was alone in a motel room, in the middle of nowhere. I decided to leave immediately, but I wanted to nap just 1 more hour. Just one. My body ached. I thought I could rest a little. I woke up to the smell. Metallic, copper, blood. I opened my eyes. Sunlight lit the carpet. Dark stains, wet, shiny drag marks, as if a heavy, wet body had been pulled from the bathroom to the front door and curved back under the bed. Under my bed. Voice breaking, I jumped out of bed. My bare foot nearly slipped. I threw everything into my bag, hands shaking. I was leaving, right then. But as I tied my sneakers, the bathroom door creaked open. The chair slid away as if pushed. From the darkness, a voice, Mr. Pause 3 seconds. A child's voice. A little girl, but slurred, the throat full of phlegm. Syllables stretched. Mr. Can you open the door? It's very dark in here. I'm scared. Every hair on my body stood. Through the gap I saw a thin, white finger, far too long, curling around the edge. Then another, a pale hand with dark, long nails, gripping the wood. No, this isn't real. Grief, exhaustion, a dream. I grabbed my wallet and keys. I would leave without looking back, but the room door wouldn't open. The knob turned, the latch didn't move, as if something held it from outside. I pushed, slammed my shoulder, kicked, nothing, and the voice in the bathroom began to laugh, a low gurgling laugh, like someone laughing underwater. Panic took over. I screamed, "Help!" My voice came out muffled. The air turned thick. Then I heard it, near the front door, masking tape being pulled. Psh, shh, shh, H. The roll floated in the air, spinning slowly. An invisible hand pulled the tape, sealing the door frame. One strip, another, methodical, voice speeding up. Then that invisible hand wrote on the tape with its fingertip, shaky letters, "Don't leave." The bathroom door swung fully open. A figure crawled out. It didn't walk, it crawled. Skeletal body twisting, joints inverted, head lolled impossibly. Wet, black hair covered the face, revealing only the mouth sewn shut with thick black thread, uneven stitches. And it smiled behind the stitches, stretching the soaked thread. It advanced, long nails scratching the carpet, leaving drag marks, the same marks I'd seen, and the voice came again, but the mouth didn't move. A hollow whisper from its chest. "You straightened the painting. You saw. Now you can never leave." Whisper, I couldn't move. My legs wouldn't obey. Invisible pressure held me against the sealed door. My heart pounded in my ears. My vision darkened at the edges, throat dry. I tried to scream, but only a thread came out. It stopped in the middle of the room, jerked its head up like a marionette. The hair fell aside, and I saw the eyes, not eyes, dark cavities, with 2 yellow dots glowing deep inside. Firefly light, the light of something rotten. It tilted its head. The stitches began to burst. Pop, pop, pop. The thread snapped, twisting like worms. The mouth opened wider than possible. No teeth, no tongue, an endless void, and from that void came a sound, not a scream, but a chorus of thousands of voices crying, moaning. A cold wind shot out, smelling of carrion, of graveyard. I fell to my knees, crying, "Please." It stopped. The mouth closed, but the stitches didn't return. It spoke with the little girl's voice. but clear, sweet, human. César, why did you take so long? Pause, 3 seconds. It knew my name. That thing knew me. Something primal snapped. I remembered the wooden keychain in my pocket. I grabbed the key knot for the door, but as a weapon and threw it with all my strength at the window. The glass exploded. Sunlight flooded in, not weak morning light, strong golden noon. The instant it touched the creature, pause once, it unraveled. Like ashes, like mist, a final moan, a smell of sulfur and lavender, and nothing. Just the keychain on the carpet beside the drag marks. The room door swung open by itself. The corridor was normal. I ran, past the front desk. The old man was sitting there. He looked up from the TV, said nothing, just shook his head slowly. His eyes were wet. I drove for hours with no destination. I got home and didn't speak for 3 days. Didn't answer the phone, just sat on the couch with all the lights on. I developed habits. To this day, pause twos whenever I enter a hotel room. The first thing I do is take the paintings off the walls, stack them in a corner. People think I have OCD, but I can't stand seeing a crooked picture or a straight one. And I will never set foot in a place with a red carpet again. But the worst isn't that. The worst is what I saw in the rearview mirror. Fleeing the motel, I glanced back one last time. The window of room 6 was visible. The window I shattered. Only the glass was whole, perfect. And in the reflection, behind the glass, I saw the painting on the wall. The lake painting, whole, no crack, perfectly aligned. Something had fixed the room and was waiting for the next one. Voice still shaky, but trying to compose itself. That's my story. I've never told it with so many details. It hurts physically, but I needed to get it off my chest. Maybe if someone else has been through this, well, feel less alone. If you've ever stayed in a strange place, felt something wrong, saw a painting move, heard a voice where there shouldn't be one, tell me in the comments. I read all the stories. I need to know I'm not the only one. And subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell. I have other stories from the road, things that still wake me up, and maybe pause ones. Maybe telling them will help me understand what happened to me. Pause twos. Until next time. And please check the painting before you sleep. Always.